1.33, Unit 5B.
I know you like exotic places. Have you tried visiting India?
I was just there, actually, in Kerala, in the southwest. I was intending to go on to tour other parts of India, but Kerala was so fascinating I stayed on.
Were you on holiday?
No, well, it was meant to be a holiday, but actually it turned into more than that.
Oh dear.
Oh no, I don't regret changing my plans. I became so interested in the place that I started to write an article about it for the newspaper I work for.
Really? Is it a travel article?
Not really. It's more sociological, I guess. I'm trying to show what a remarkable place Kerala is in the developing world. You see, it's a small state with a big population, and the average income is only about $300 a year. Usually that would mean people having a fairly poor quality of life. But that's not the case. In fact, Kerala stands out as a kind of model of social development. The population is highly literate and well educated, and they seem quite well off compared to other parts of India. They're healthy and live almost as long as Americans or Europeans. It seems that infant mortality is also very low. Also, women who've always traditionally been the head of the household continue to be very active and equal participants in society.
That's really interesting. I remember going there with my wife in the 1990s, but we were just tourists, and my memories of it are as a very tranquil and beautiful place with gorgeous beaches and lagoons.
Well, of course, that's the part of it that tourists like to spend time visiting. But tranquil is not necessarily the adjective I would use. Trivandrum, the main city, where we stopped to visit an Indian journalist I know, a highly cultured man, by the way, is absolutely hectic. The people there are very politically engaged. They never stop debating. There are often strikes on the buses or parades of demonstrators. Some medical students started protesting when we were there and went on protesting for 4 days.
So, why do you think it's such a successful society?
Well, there are essentially 2 reasons, I think. The first is that the Keralites are naturally tolerant people. You find Hindus, Muslims and Christians all living peacefully alongside each other, and foreigners are treated no differently to anyone else. And secondly, the government has invested a lot in health and education and goes on investing a lot. The land is incredibly fertile and well organised. Small farmers cultivate every inch of it, so none is wasted, which I regret to say is not always the case in some developing countries.
Sounds fascinating. Please remember to send me a copy of the article when it's published.
Of course I will.